It's another wonky day in the world of Magic the Gathering. Wizards of the Coast has admitted they made a big mistake with Phyrexia All Will Be One. On top of that, we've got another product delay on our hands, and that's not even everything we're going to talk about today.
Magic. I am a wizard! History. I'm an old wizard! The magic historian. My bones hurt.
Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles, my friends. I hope the day finds you well because we have gathered for another fun installment of Mega Magic News. Admittedly, there's something at the end here that I'm super excited about, but we're going to start out with Wizards of the Coast talking about how they made a big mistake with Phyrexia All Will Be One. Surprise, surprise, this has to do with the crazy different variants and the amount of cards they're printing in that regard, specifically when it comes to the Phyrexian text cards. So you've already seen them by now. They've got that amazing looking Phyrexian scrawl. Like, it looks really, really cool. And they gave it to us before as little teaser chunks, right? They went, yo, why don't we toss it into Kaldheim on Vorinclex? Why don't we just do it on the Phyrexian Praetors? And they did it on like one land for a jumpstart pack. And that little taste where we're like, oh, whoa, this is great. And Wizards went, you love that? Then choke on it. And so they put it in everything. They're like, you can get it everywhere, which at first was like, oh, hey, this is fun. And then people lined up to start drafting and they went, wait, so you're telling me that if I draft, I literally have to know all the cards in the set to draft it because you put Phyrexian text cards in the draft boosters? And we're all going to be like, guys, drafts take a long time in the first place, where everybody's picking cards from packs. Oh, okay, what do I already have? What do I want to pick? You know, you're bottlenecked and you're just waiting, like one of these packs is going to come around or whatever. And then people have to go, hold on, I have to pull out my phone and look up what this card does, right? And go and look it up. Oh, wait, will that work with what I have? Oh, did I get a second Phyrexian text card? Does that work with the first one? So they've been getting a bunch of complaints. You know, people are complaining about to a lower level when it comes to the non-draft pack. Some people don't like getting cards that aren't readable, but that's a much more minor concern than specifically with draft boxes, because they keep putting these products out and going, this is tailored for a draft experience. How on earth do you expect people, when they're not familiar with the cards, to know what they're doing with them, right? So it's an absurd scenario, and it's an offshoot of what they're doing where they just go whole hog on everything. Do you like this? Then we're going to make a bunch of it, and we're even going to slap the name from one thing on something else. Did you like Jumpstart? Well, check it out. Now we've got Jumpstart that comes with every set, but actually they're really just theme boosters. So they're kind of all over the place with everything, 17 different Elish Norns, and now we've got the secret layer treatments where you can get secret layer cards, but not from secret layers. Just you can get them handed to at conventions. You can get them as participation promos. So they've been rebranded as secret layer singles as well. So you just end up with, on top of that, them going, check out, we made secret layers with these styles, but now these specific styles are also available inside of regular boosters with these styles. So everything becomes this big muddled mess. Obviously the whole different styles and going, why do you have masterpiece styles in like regular boosters but not on masterpieces, and also in this secret layer? And it's just these like big melange of trying underneath it all to figure out what the right balance is for these different frames and concepts. And the idea seems to be just booster fun is get it all, get it crammed down your throat. So that part has blown up in their face, and I'm curious to see if they're going to do something along the same lines with Elvish script in Lord of the Rings. I don't remember who it was who brought that idea up, but I thought that was actually a really cool concept. We have yet to see what they're doing with the serialized rings. You know, if there's going to be like, are they going to do a one of one? Like, how crazy are we going to get with the serialization? 1,000 copies. There's only one specific ring, like of the best ring. There's a bunch of different stuff going on with that. So you've got a situation where Wizards is throwing everything they can at the wall, and at the same time can't deliver on the products they intend to deliver, because we have another product delay for the Lil Walker's secret layer. It's been pushed back yet again by another month. So if I'm remembering correctly, this is the third pushback on this secret layer. And I have to admit, I'm genuinely dumbfounded by it, because when we had the previous problem with the secret layer not shipping, it was the heads I win, tails you lose commander deck, right? Which was the 100 card deck. Plus, it came with some extra frip frap, like a little plastic flippity doo coin, right? And so it took over a year for people to get these secret layer decks. And my theory had always been, well, Wizards can just print the cards. So it has to be, they don't have the little frip frap flip, right? So since they didn't have that, they've got to wait for it to finally come over from China, where they got it produced, right? And there was probably some other issue with it because it's a special custom item. And it's not like they ordered 1 billion of them. They only ordered enough for these secret layers. So they were probably deprioritized. Those were all my thoughts, right? Because I went, well, it can't just be that a secret layer is delayed because they just can't print the cards. But that's what's happening with the Little Walker's secret layer. It's literally delayed again. And it's just, what? It's either 5 or 6 different cards. There's nothing special. There's no frip frat flip. There's nothing. So my brain goes, how do you make new secret layers? Get a bunch of new secret layers into people's hands. Keep announcing these secret layers in this constant churn. Like, I'm predicting another one in the next 30 days. Another super drop is going to go boom, right down into our laps. And yet the Little Walkers will still be delayed. What is it about? Like, is it some kind of license? It can't be licensing, right? They own all the property. They already have the artwork. Like, this is the one that's throwing me for a loop. Why on earth can't they get this secret layer produced? Is it because they have such a cram-packed schedule where they're making 1,000,000,001 things and they go put it to the end of the line, and then they're still not caught up and like shove it to the end of the line, shove it to the end of the line. We'll just keep hosing this one particular customer segment because that's did they do the projections and go, this is what was sold the least, it's going to impact us the least? Like, I don't know if it's just this is a cursed product, if this is some kind of Wizards focusing on going, all right, you're not buying enough of it, shove it off to the side. I don't know what the deal is. Magic is crazy. Like, take the complete bundle, which is the next thing I want to talk about. What's going on with that? We got the oil slick foils where Wizards made like, yo, we've got another treatment, another kind of special foil. They're only going to be available in this one kind of special booster pack that's only available in these bundles that we're selling. The Phyrexia all will be one complete bundles. So hype starts to build over this. The price starts to go up and up and up. People start locking in their pre-orders all over the place. Like, yo, I want it. And they're like, yo, I'm glad I got it at this price. I'm glad I got it at this price. And lo and behold, what has happened? Amazon has tumbled the price back downwards. So now you have a bunch of people who locked into pre-orders in other locations like that. And they're sitting there going, but the prices. And it's because there's this insane hype bubble around Magic the Gathering, and the way that the financial markets move and the way that people choose to purchase products is confounding to me. It's amazing to watch, where you have these like massive spikes for a product and then it comes back down to earth when everybody goes, oh wait, it's not going to be super limited. Like, that's just what happens. I don't know who spreads the rumors and goes like, there's not going to be any of these. You better get it now. You better get it now. And then Amazon's like, up, because people are ordering it. Up. And then they go and look at the supply and go, oh yeah, drop the price down. We got tons, who cares? Whatever, right? Like, I don't know how it works, because guess what? I'm in Canada. We never get the actual Amazon dumps here. We always get full priced, coming from the top rope, bam, with also the chair to the head prices from Wizards, bro. That's how it works for us in Canada. It's wild. And speaking of wild, let's talk about a little bit of Magic 30 action here, right? I want to talk about the dual lands and what's going on with those, because there are dual lands from 30th anniversary that are worth more than dual lands from Revised. Like, this is a booster pack of Revised, a sealed booster pack of Revised, a set from almost 30 years ago, right? This is the last set that dual lands were ever printed in, okay? And dual lands from this have a lower selling price than the crazy old border dual lands from Magic 30, which is bonkers, because those are gold bordered proxy cards, right? So we have a scenario where Wizards, oh, actually I should mention that as well. I've been told, I don't know how guaranteed this is, but I've been told that the 30th anniversary stuff is supposed to make its way out to game stores. So we might be seeing a bunch hit the market, and that could affect the prices. But it's just wild to see, like, this is an ancient antique of the glorious era of Magic. And to think that some newly printed cash grab, scam-a-llama ding-dong nonsense would have a higher price tag is insane to me. And you know what's more insane? I'm going to open this booster pack up. I'm opening this booster pack up on my other channel. If you want to see the insanity that's in this booster, dual lands, other reserve list stuff, who knows? Who knows? We're going to find out together. On the screen right now is a link to the video where I open this. Come check it out. Big thanks to all my patrons for supporting my channel. You guys rock. Now, let's go see what's in here.